Hey guys, hope you guys had a good Lebaran.
As always, this is Stephanie.
This is Sweden.
And that's Stacy.
And that's Stacy.
One of the two podcasting dogs that we have.
Yes, we had a Lebaran break ourselves, and so we're not going to have a full episode this week, but we just want to say thank you for listening to us and subscribing to us and, showing your support.
Yeah, we are really happy that we've actually managed to make almost 10 episodes, which is our initial goal, was to make 10 episodes to feel more productive with our weekend times.
This was literally going to be like a weekend, let's do something before our
we
brains die.
We committed like 10 episodes to each other, and we've decided to, stick with it and make more episodes for you guys. This is the unedited challenges of recording. So most of our usual episodes, we usually edit out the dog disruptions.
Yes, because if you haven't figured it out yet, it's kind of hard to focus when there are really cute dogs around you, but they're also really loud and whimpers a lot. And this is even without our usual podcasting dog, Simone. But...
Oh my god. Okay, you're going out. No.
Through this podcast, we've been able to meet up with a lot of cool people, and we're thankful for those who supported us, whether on the microphone or behind the scenes.
Yeah, I think one of the most rewarding things is like hearing from friends that they've enjoyed the podcast. So
from friends all over the world. I have friends from America who texted me and be like, wow, this is super cool. And I'm like, wow, I just posted this. Why are you up?
Yeah, it's actually interesting because some of our more consistent listenerships are like friends who want to hear about news in Indonesia.
Who are not necessarily familiar with news in Indonesia, right?
Or I guess some expats who are like, oh, this is news we didn't get to see in, the more mainstream media here.
And I think part of our intentions is also to introduce people to different kind of academic theories and ideas. It's not just politics driven. So we've obviously introduced a lot of that in the feminist sphere, and we're both proud feminists. And it's really exciting to see people who are not feminists, but people who are interested, right? And wanting to learn more and tuning into our podcast to know more about these kind of issues. When we were conceiving of the idea of Dialogika, we were saying that if nobody listened to us, at least we can, in the future, we can come back and be like, there's this thing we did, and we can listen to ourselves.
That was like our biggest, if we have zero
if
listens,
nothing else.
we can like look back in this 10 years from now and be like, lol, we so funny.
Yeah.
We so young.
We so naive.
But we so not woke. Not fully woke yet. Never woke enough.
Never woke enough. I still remember actually when our first episode came out and so many people responded to it, and I got text messages from some of my friends who was like, this is a cool podcast. It's like academic, but also kind of pop cultural. And I was like, what? You listen to it? I was totally surprised when our first episode kind of took off, because we agonized over recording that, over editing that. That was
painful.
Because we had no idea what we were doing.
From episode 0 to episode 9, I feel like we've personally grown a lot too in the short 3 months in terms of like knowing how to record, knowing how to talk about these things, and knowing how to structure these things in our head. I think a lot of people think that it's really easy to do, and in a way it is, because it's so much fun, but it's also like work.
Yeah, we don't come up with this just the day before.
No.
Some of these ideas come up, weeks before the episode was supposed to be launched.
And I think we make it an effort, and we go out of the way to make it seem fun and easy and effortless. But fun, easy, and effortless doesn't come effortlessly and easily.
Yeah, oftentimes it comes in the very opposite.
Yeah, like all of these, most of our episodes, which are around 20 minutes long, have over 1 hour of like overall recorded sound bites that Sweden has to painfully edit down. And consequently, I think there are probably some really good sound bites that just doesn't fit together structurally with episode that we have to get out. But
I'm actually very proud of myself. The first episode took
You didn't know how to edit before.
I didn't know how to edit. And I was like, Audacity sounds like a good program. Let's do it.
You're like, which program should I have for editing? And I'm like, Google, Audacity.
All right, let's give it a shot. And it took me more than 6 hours to edit the first episode. And that was pulling teeth. And we had to do retakes and everything.
Yeah, we used to have to do 2 days of recording.
Yeah. That was scary. But
And then now
now
we're like,
I actually got the latest episode down in like 2-3 hours, and I was very proud of myself because that means I actually don't have to. We have more time to do other things as well.
yeah. I think one of the things we also set out as a goal is for us, one, to have fun with it, but also not take ourselves too seriously.
We
but
don't.
also, but somehow also try and make a conversation that's between friends that I guess is not a complete waste of time for you guys to hear, which means that we want you guys to like
Please still listen.
to listen and like kind of learn something or think about something in a new way.
Yeah.
So hope that we've achieved our goals in some way.
And if we haven't, definitely email us and message us because we're always looking for ways to improve ourselves.
Yeah.
To find better ways of communicating, of telling stories, and of just talking. When we are recording this, right, we sit just between me and Stephanie with a mic in front of us and we chat. Sometimes it's hard to think about how this would impact other people or how other people will receive it.
No, but I think one of the times, like a lot of the feedback we've gotten was actually from our friends. So like I'm looking forward to the time when someone we don't know is going to give us comment and feedback out of the blue. So if you're listening to this,
you might be the first. You can be the first.
Message us or through Facebook or email us at dialogikapodcast@gmail.com to give us your critique, comment.
Reach out. I mean, we want to hear from you.
Yeah. So essentially, one of the justifications we have to ourselves for not making a proper 10th episode is to give Sweden time to process and compile over our previous episodes to convert that into YouTube videos or sort of YouTube things.
We're moving to YouTube, guys. We're also going to be on YouTube.
We're not moving to YouTube. We're also going to be on YouTube. And
you can find us at Dialogika Podcast.
On YouTube, and we'll have all of our previous episodes there and maybe some photos. We'll see how much Sweden will progress by the time you listen to this episode. So yeah, we're giving him time to do all of that hustle. Thanks, Wei.
Gee, thanks. But yes, we're going to be on YouTube, so that's going to be another platform for us to share this podcast.
Yeah, so this is actually one of our most requested things.
Yes.
Is for us to migrate to YouTube, or at least have that channel as another platform for us.
Because, I mean, I didn't realize this, but I guess after communicating with a lot of my friends here, YouTube is a big thing in Indonesia, apparently.
I am a big YouTube person.
But yeah, so if you want to share us on YouTube to other people, we're going to have that ready for you.
But yeah, please subscribe to us on YouTube as well when you have the chance. And it's on. It should be on by the time you listen to this. Right?
Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. But yeah, so to tide you over, even though this is not a full episode, we're going to have some outtakes. And here's an outtake from our second episode, Getting High Off Toxic Masculinity. In popular culture, a lot of people like Don Draper from Mad Men because of this idea. I mean, in order to be the most
suave, successful,
the most successful creative individual, you have to step over everyone. You have to use people to your advantage, men and women alike.
I don't get girls who love Don Draper. I know John Hamm is attractive, but he's gross.
As Don Draper, because John Hamm as an actor is amazing.
Awesome.
He has
him and Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt.
I know, he has so much.
He like parodies himself though. He's aware of how ridiculous Don Draper is as a person.
Like him and Bridesmaids. Oh my god, he's so hilarious, and he's actually a really good comedic actor. So if you haven't watched him in these cameos, go watch him now. And here's an outtake from our third episode, Kali Oh No, also known as Aho Part 1. To contrast what Aho is doing with Kali
Strongman tactic.
Yeah, we have another case that's happened in last year, I believe.
By a strong woman.
Trisna Risma.
By the Surabaya Mayor Tri Risma. By the Surabaya Mayor Tri Risma Harini. By my mom's hometown's mayor Sri. By my mom's hometown.
And here's an outtake featuring Simone from our fifth episode, Dumped Brumps, a U.S. elections primer. So, yeah. He lives in New York. He's from New York. and that's where his home base is.
Well, I mean, his home base, like, I guess.
Simone, you hate Donald Trump.
Someone hates Donald Trump.
So Simone hates Donald Trump. He's like, I need to intervene here. Needs the hug. She's scared of Donald Trump. I should stop saying the name.
She's like antagonized by the word Donald Trump.
Nope.
Okay, bye, Simone. Let's go. Off with you.
I want to put this in the box later. Stephanie's dog.
Hi. You're so cute. You're so cute and pretty. You're so fluffy.
We've been only around for a little bit over 3 months.
Yeah.
And we've gotten likes from, obviously, a lot from Indonesia, but also from as far away as Lithuania. And the UAE, United Arab Emirates. And hi, Stacey. And Taiwan and South Korea.
Yeah, I think our number one most listeners come from Indonesia, the second being United States.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, college friends who are supporting us. Our furthest geographical listen is from Menominee, Wisconsin.
So shout out to Menominee, Wisconsin.
Is it Menominee, Wisconsin?
It is Menominee, Wisconsin.
Oh yeah, Menominee, Wisconsin. Thanks, Tony.
Apparently it's one of Stephanie's friends. In case you're wondering about Menominee, Wisconsin, according to Google Maps, it'll take us 1 day and 2 hours to fly there via various connections. So, nonetheless, thank you.
And the most random places would be Lithuania and Timor-Leste. Maybe not, that's not that random.
Hi, Stacey.
Maybe you guys are finding this ramble boring, but...
Here's more Simone. And here are a few outtakes from our 9th episode, Friends with Benefits, the Manaho and Money Politics, also known as AHA Part 2. And also kind of holding the parties accountable, say, it's like if we want to go become independent, we can. We have enough people backing us up.
We should also consider is... I forgot what I wanted to say. I started somewhere. Welcome to the 9th episode of Dialogika. Well, I guess you could just like...
Nagkakampat ka, Ali!
How many times do you think I have to try to do the intro to make it work? Usually about 10 times!
Oh, see, it sounds so good. I thought that was just the first and second time.
No! It takes effort.
Oh, okay. So you send me only the good ones. Everything else is like shit.
Yeah, I had to re-record several times.
Oh my god. Now I know.
Understand.
Now I understand the pain. Alright.
Welcome to that.
If you're still there, thank you.
No.
Okay.
No.
We're done. We're out of here.
Thank you guys so much for listening. And credits as usual to Brooke for Free, Jazzart, and Ryan Little.
Please visit our website at dialogika.id for resources and links, as well as our previous episodes.
Yeah, there have been some pretty good ones, I think. So give us a listen.
And follow us and like us on Facebook and Instagram.
And subscribe to us on the Apple podcast app at Dialogika Podcast.
Cool. Well, catch you next time.
Bye.